Hello and welcome to the next instalment of the Hive video. It's been quite a few days, so I'm just going to open up the hive, have a look and see if the bees have started doing anything on the newly waxed plastic frames. Notice that they've been doing quite a bit of work lately, flying all around, and as you can see on the hive, I've actually opened up all the other holes so they can actually go out and do a lot more, and they've been working quite hard lately. The ant problem has died down quite a bit as well, so into it we'll just open up the hive and see what they're like inside. And already significant reduction in ants. Before there was quite a lot of ants all over the place. Let's open this up, have a look. And there's a big smell of honey coming at the moment. I can actually smell quite a bit coming through. One thing I need is my bee brush that I forgot to get. I'll scrape that out. And just having a look now. You can actually see there's been quite a few bees running around the top of the newly waxed frames. And there's a poor bee here, it looks like he's dead or squished. Right, having a look, there's heaps of activity going on. I'll just take out the odd one or two frames that I don't need to use at the moment. I'll move these back and have a look. One thing I have been doing is having a look to see if there's any mites or anything on the bees, and from what I've seen there's been nothing actually on the bottom of the hive to indicate that there's any mites or anything. And looking at this, there's heaps of bees just running around on these newly waxed frames. Doesn't look like they've actually started building on here. Just having a look at it again. There's a few dead squished bees for some reason, but I were quite careful not to squish them when I'm putting the top down. Let's have a look here. So in this frame here, I'm not sure if you can see it, there's a bit of honey and then some pollen stores in it. So they actually look working quite well. Just get some beeswax on top as well, so I'll just move that off to the side and start collecting all that as well. One thing I have noticed lately is outside there were a few wasps that were flying around, but I haven't really seen any other wasps around here for quite a while, so whether or not that means it was just a once off because it was sunny or not, but just have a look. A little deep bee here. Poor things. I am quite careful when I take these out and put them back in that I don't hurt the bees, but for some reason, one reason or another, there's quite a few. Yeah, having a look, there's quite a bit more activity than the last time I was actually in here, having a look around. Put that back in. And this here is looking quite good. This is a marked improvement what happened the last time I've had a look. So I can actually see a lot more of all the little babies in there. Haven't seen any eggs around at the moment, but I just have to have a little bit more of a look. The queen's definitely not on this frame. Nice and gently putting these guys back in. And this one here's done quite a bit as well. Definitely can't see any evidence of any mites or anything on the bodies. So at the moment this all looks quite good. Still no sign of the queen, and I'm coming down to my last frame. And there's no evidence of eggs or anything at the moment. I haven't seen it, but there's the queen there, she's running around. I can see in the bottom there's a lot of pollen and other bits and pieces around here at the moment. And not sure, I'll have a look, see if we can see inside. Might be able to see some of the little puppies and stuff like that inside. That's basically having a look there. Where's the queen? Oh, the queen's running around on the bottom. So I'll just be real careful to make sure she doesn't fall off. So apart from that, where's the queen? Just make sure she's back. Yep, she's back in there. So I'll just gently put down to make sure that I don't drop her off. Try out these new frames, have a look. I don't think they've drawn anything off these frames at the moment. Nope. So at the moment it doesn't look like they've actually bothered doing any drawing of any of my frames, being these plastic ones. I don't know if it's because they're still too young. They have definitely been walking over the top of the frame and around the sides of them, so it's a lot better than what was happening before, because last time I never had the bees doing any of that. So they might actually be starting to draw these out. It's just a little bit hard to see any progress, so it might just be still taking a while. Just got to be real careful of all these poor bees that have all been dead. And I am careful when I put the top down that they don't get squished. Yeah, it's a little sad to see them do it. So I'll just clean off a little bit more of the wax and stuff on top. That'll go back in my collection jar. Do is just clean off the last of the top frame here. Another little bee off. still going through, just cleaning the excess wax off, and then we'll go through, put the hive back together. When it's just starting to pick up a little bit more. So that's what we're using the paint. Spray a bit of the bees, see if I can't get these guys off the top. Quite timid things or gentle things at the moment, they're not actually being real bad to me or anything like that. Just brush them down, just make sure that they are all good. There's just a little bit more gentleness this time, just double checking that yes, I'm not flattening them down. Just get rid of these ones. Bit of wax off. And the last thing I'll do after shutting the lid is I'll have a look on the bottom tray and see how much debris and stuff is on top. You can see a few ants and a few other bits and pieces, but again, still no evidence of any mites. So, touch wood, they should be okay at the moment on the mite control. Shouldn't really have to worry about it until after. And that's basically it for the week again. We'll do this again next week and that'll be it. So thank you again for watching.